and welcome to our channel. My name is Mo and I need plenty money because my enemies are after me. Okay, so with me here are my colleagues.
Yeah, my name is Oriade and this is
Oyin.
Hi Oyin, hi Oriade. Some of us call him Michael, so you can also call him Michael.
You cannot.
Michael is better, please.
Oriade will be better.
So, okay. So today we'll be talking about Tinder. We'll be talking about Tinder Swindler. We've all watched it and we have opinions about it. And we want to banter in this video. So, Oyin, you've watched Tinder
Why are you calling
Swindler?
me?
Go first. What are your thoughts when you finished watching Tinder Swindler?
Mind.
Like, what was on your mind? What were you thinking about after watching it?
Well, for me, it was more, this guy is smart. Like, he's intelligent. It's obvious that he's intelligent. I just wish he had used his intelligence in another way. He could, like, he literally could tell how those ladies would think. Like, he played their minds, their psychology and all of that. Like, it was really good at everything. Like, at every stage there was something to look back at and say that, okay, this guy is being real. Especially that part where he was crying. I didn't see that coming. Like, he was crying. And you know what it means for one guy, like maybe a rich, well-respected guy, to now start crying on your bed and he's being vulnerable and all of that. Even the girls, the girls are, I don't know, I can't blame the girls for falling for it, but maybe for falling for it repeatedly. Like, he has shown you, you have no cause to not believe that he is capable of taking care of himself. Right? And all of a sudden he's in trouble and his life is at stake. It's not just that I need urgent ticket. My life is at stake. Guy,
My enemies are after me.
you would probably be moved. But of course, maybe after getting moved once, twice, I cannot be moved 9 times.
You become stagnant.
I cannot be moved 9 times. 9 times a lot of times. So I don't know.
So
Do
those
you
are your
agree?
thoughts.
Yeah, I do actually. So the thing is, when I watched this series, the movie, I was just like, documentary. Yeah, human beings are just wicked. Like, you sat down to do this to people, like to real human beings that thinking, like, and they were crying and they really loved you. You told them that you're going to spend the rest of your life with them.
You're
They'll
going
be
to
the
make
mothers
babies.
of your 2 kids. Those are very, very high promises. And these are adults. They are not in secondary school or something. Like, people that they are already
looking forward to marriage.
And you deceived them to that point, and then just about, and then on to the next. So I first thought this guy must be very evil, was very wicked. Like, so he has detached himself from the emotions of those people.
Yeah.
So he doesn't really care what they think, whether they are crying or they are not. I really pity those. I pity the first lady even more, because when she started the narration, she was really happy. Like, she was saying, like, how he was replying them fast, they went to 5-star hotels, and then slowly to the middle of the documentary, she started crying. Like, literally in real tears. Yeah, breakfast.
Dinner, lunch, everything. One coffee. Rush.
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking throughout. Like, but I really pity those babies. And to keep on promising, even in the face of evidence.
Like, you can't move on, because even if you move on, you are still paying the debt. So every time you pay that debt, you remember. So you probably still be remembering it for years, right? You are still there. Because every time that money leaves your account, you remember why it is leaving your account. Just get naked and sweat.
Honestly. So me, I think when I finished watching it, before I even watched the documentary, when it was trending on Twitter and all, I was just like, I'm just tired of all these like stories about Yahoo and people falling for Ponzi schemes and all that. But when I watched it, I saw, as you said, how smart he was, right? Because me, I thought it would be like a normal, you come and meet somebody and you tell them to give you money and somehow they fall. But this one, he takes his time. Like, that's what I learned from him.
He builds that trust.
Yes, like, he builds the trust. He allows you to believe in him and to also believe in his riches. Like it shows you that say I have everything. So by the time it's asking you for how much, you're like,
Like,
do you remember they're actually looking for houses? Like that's the craziest part. They're looking for apartments that we want to move in together.
The budget was $10,000.
$50,000.
Guy.
Like, really did
It's
all
just
these
like,
things.
do you get, like, somebody tells me to go and look for houses in Lekki that our budget is 10 million naira. Do you
and
get,
you're going there too.
like, I've looked for it and we are doing video calls, I'm showing you the room, and like that just makes me believe that you have that 10 million naira to spare. It's after we now conclude. I think that houses thing is the conclusion part.
Yeah.
So once you have looked for the houses, for the house, and you are ready to move in, that's when we now say that his enemies. That's when his enemies will show up.
Moving.
Yeah. So speaking about the ladies, right? After watching it, like, what were your thoughts about each of them, the three ladies in the documentary?
I think for the first lady, I really could see that she was in love. Like, she really wanted to find love. You know, even at the end, she was like, oh, she's back on Tinder looking for like, she's back looking for love.
She's a strong woman.
Like, she really was looking for love, and she had like specs and everything. And this guy fell back, like, he fell into the box of the kind of guy that she was looking for. And she's like, okay, maybe this is it. Maybe I'm ready to finally settle down and everything. So all she did was in love. Like, it was not even, she was not even thinking.
I think she was vulnerable. Like, she was looking forward to being in love so much that she was really vulnerable at this. Yeah, at the
slightest.
Yeah, like she went on a date or whatever. Like, you remember that ride?
She's already on the
first
private
date. You're already on a private jet with someone. I mean, I'm trying so hard not to blame the victim here. They are the victims.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we are being objective on some things, because whether she went on that date or not, I'm sure if she had told Simon no, it doesn't stop Simon from continuing it. Simon would probably say that, that he likes the fact that she has a mind of her own.
Yeah.
Like, he would see whatever you do, he will use it against you. Yeah. But that just shows that the lady is really looking forward to being in love so much that some basic things you could have paid attention to them. I mean, I don't think I would travel with anybody on first dates. Like, look at the other girl. She was just a friend.
You get, and that was not even a relationship, and that one had money.
Yes, that was what made me believe the first thing I said, that even if she didn't follow him on that trip, he would still look at. He asked the girl out. The girl said no, and it was like, okay, let's be friends or whatever. And he still swindled his friend,
and he brought his girlfriend to meet the friend. So you know that.
I think he will swindle anybody that comes his way.
So what about the third lady, the one that's dating him for 14 months?
Yeah, I really pity that lady.
I think they didn't build the story of that lady because we didn't really know what went between them within that 14 months. I mean, if you could be with Tinder Swindler for 14 months,
and you're not swindling the entire network, and you still have money.
Maybe he really liked this one or something.
I don't think he liked this one.
From the chance they were having, it doesn't look like he likes anybody. I'll kill you too. Please have mercy on me too.
If you want war, I'll give you war. So yeah, I think for that one, they didn't really build our past. It was just from when they reached out to her, and I think she was also lucky. He has swindled her to an extent, but he had the capacity to go more. Like, she has not yet gone bankrupt. I mean, she was still associating himself.
I think Simon's goal is to max you out, like if you empty your account.
Yeah, his goal is to finish you. Like,
to the point of
finish him.
Oh, why?
And now it's just to keep collecting money till the ATM stops and the ATM destroys.
And you borrow and borrow.
Do you think she was smart to go and carry his clothes?
I think I felt happy as she was putting it on eBay like that. I'm like, good.
Somebody said she's a Nigerian woman.
So it makes you think that all these thrift clothes, who owns them? Imagine that you actually bought that clothes, then you saw the movie, then you saw that I actually bought Simon's clothes.
What's going on?
So maybe you feel somehow though, but I don't think he's normal, because that last girl showed us that he does not have any money stored up for himself.
Even moved into a hostel.
Do you get, like,
But
Immediately
then I'm also
funds
thinking, is
stop
that also
coming
part
in.
of the, you can never be sure with Simon. Is that also part of the scam? All
No,
these
I don't
pictures
think
of
so.
hostel?
I don't think so
You think
because
they
of
really
course,
move to the hostel?
yes, because of course that's the first strategy with that one. You know, others you saw the same thing he sent to the first one, he sent to the second girl, sent to the third girl. So this one, it just showed that this guy, I mean, if it was a strategy, you won't agree for the girl to come and sell his clothes.
Yeah, actually.
Yes, he needed
that
those,
money at that point.
like he needed the fund. Like, guy, it was so bad. Funds stop coming in today. Tomorrow you are already broke.
So he literally was collecting.
He was living off those
He
people.
was living to spend it.
Like,
He was,
I'm not encouraging his behavior, but at least if you are going to swindle people, I think you should have enough sense to still maybe stop.
You should have a plan.
Plan, save, invest.
I think it's just the mentality of all these schemes.
I think the money
How
will keep
make
coming.
immediate money. There's no plan anyway.
Yeah.
Like you're probably going to blow it because
And you feel the money will keep
it's gonna come
coming.
again.
Like,
I mean, it came this time around. Why should like?
The guy was I mean, all of a sudden he's so broke and desperate. Like, he wanted to sell his clothes.
Right.
I mean, it's crazy.
And then when they went to his house in Israel and they
That
saw
one
his
was
mom,
so eye-opening. For his mom to even say, like,
His mom was
like
like a Nigerian woman that but he followed me
I don't
crow.
know him.
I don't know him, but then-
I don't know it. I'm like, hey,
She was not the one that confirmed that his
name is
no
Ishuda,
longer.
whatever.
Yeah.
The guy is not even smart. How will you change your name from Shimon to Simon?
Yeah.
He wants a bond.
He wanted his name to still be at least.
to look alike, kind of.
Okay, so what do you guys think should be done to Simon? Because, like, he's working free now. Do you think he deserves...
He's back in business. We're back.
Open for business.
Open to work. LinkedIn.
What do you guys think?
I don't know. It's difficult to actually pinpoint that
It's
he
crime.
broke any rule, apart from the whole faking
Identity
passports and
everything.
all of that. But this money, he did not threaten them for it. He did not collect it by force.
Yeah.
More
He
like
did not
they gave
break
him.
into his
He didn't
account.
use his name
He
on
only
the card.
convinced them
And
to
it's not
give
an
him
official
money.
loan.
Yeah.
It's not as if there's no paper. He didn't sign anything.
Yeah.
It's just like take.
He convinced them to give him money.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know so much about the law, but I think there are also things around promising and not fulfilling the promise. So yeah, maybe that part will also. But there's nothing that actually as a person watching the movie that this guy should not be free. This guy swindled these people.
Yeah.
But the law does not consider emotions. I think.
Yeah.
It's not
so
fair, but then
it's not fair.
the
But
illegality
can
cannot
it
be
exactly?
it cannot be proven.
Because I really think if there are things that can be,
it will not be.
they are solid.
He will be in that documentary behind bars.
Yes,
it will feature in the documentary.
Yes.
They said that his Instagram account was down, but now his Instagram account is back up. And I think I saw his stories yesterday.
He's
He was
back in
saying,
business.
this is my only social media
Omo.
account. If you see me on LinkedIn or any other place, it's fake. I'm like, it's bad.
The entire being is fake.
If I use Bakana, they will see Nigerian homes.
Oh my god! Did you see that stuff where he wanted to go change his face?
Yeah.
So who is to say that he can't do it?
He can't actually.
Because if he pays you money, you
But
will
they
do
said
it.
in the documentary that they didn't allow him because he's already so popular that except he goes maybe to another
He can go
country.
to another country, he gets, and he will do it, and he will come back in business. Simona Leviev.
It's sad.
That would be his new name.
Simona.
I am
From
Simona
Shimon
Leviev.
to Simon to
LLD
Simona.
Gold. LLD Gold.
So we've been talking a lot about like Simon and how like he swindled people. Have you guys had experiences where a friend or a girlfriend or a boyfriend swindled you?
That was deep.
You don't want to open
Yoruba man in me will not allow.
So you have been swindled.
No, not allow me to be swindled.
I
think
keep
there are
lending
people
money to me, rather.
like who have asked for money and then you borrowed it. Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I just remember now.
What is
Yeah,
that?
you've been swindled.
So there was this guy back a few years ago, and It was like, oh, these people that they want to invest your money for you, like, and you had the legit. There was there was a website, there was social media pages and everything.
Wow.
So yeah, I can't remember. I think it was before the pandemic now, and I think I sent him 100K.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it was like he was not even giving exorbitant this thing. He said I would get back, I think 25% in 2 months or in 3 months. I can't remember.
Well,
so he felt
too.
now I know he's
yes,
high.
It's high,
Do you get? But then it was not. This is not MMM skill.
Yeah.
So I felt
You get like 120K.
Do you get?
Yeah.
So I sent it to him and I just forgot the money, and then he first of all ghosted. After the 3 months, he ghosted.
Wow.
So I called people that were also like put our money there together.
Yeah.
But everybody invested for different period of time. So someone like, I collected my own last month. But there were people that were like, I'm not collecting my own this month, so I'm not even calling it. I'm collecting my own next month. So I was like alone. I felt alone because I'm like, it didn't mean I was collecting money this month.
Yeah.
So I kept calling him, and then there was time he reached out and said he's very sick, that he's not feeling very
They're
well.
always sick.
That he's in the hospital and everything. He sent me voice notes sounding like. So
You don't even know whether to pity him or be
so I told him
angry.
that you should not even worry about it. He'll just be fine. He should just get well and everything. And he calmed down. So he got well after like 3 weeks of being admitted. So he said, so the child got well. Okay,
Yeah,
so I'm back in business now. So he was like, oh, while he was sick, he could not trade and everything.
Give
So
me the capital.
So a lot of things have gone down. So he's trying to ensure that he doesn't just give me my capital alone.
You
That he
should
gives
give
me.
me. Give
So he child said that he's going to give me.
Michael, don't worry, we'll still give you.
Except he brings it tomorrow.
Keep your hopes up.
I'm being sweet.
At what point did you realize?
No. At no point.
So wait, you are still hoping to get the money?
I was hoping for more than a year because he kept in touch.
Wow.
Kept on explaining to me the things that he's
Do you
doing now.
see?
So he told me now that he has started a job. There was time
They
he told me that he
always
started
keep
a
in
new
touch.
job. Like, I think there was time he sent me like 10K to tell me that he still invested in getting me that money, that he's intentional about it. But now I'm thinking about it that
Okay. Sorry, Jeff.
To round up, so what are your personal lessons from watching the documentary? Like after watching this, what do you tell yourself that? You know, never, or like these are the things that I would start to do.
I think just to have lines that you will not cross. So for example, when it comes to borrowing money, you should know your limits. That's push comes to shove, I'm not going past this, because I felt like the first lady was willing to go overboard, like 250K, even if there was more money somewhere, she was going to go for it
9 times. Like I think she landed in
so she kept on going, Of course, there's love, there's emotional, whatever, and everything. But I think having those lines, even in the sight of, that can help. That's the only thing that came to my mind, because
I think what came to my mind is actually talking to people. All of them did everything they did without talking to anybody about it.
True.
There are some things that you can't easily see.
You can't see yourself.
You can't see because your own emotions are attached. They are clouding your judgment. But there's somebody that doesn't care about you or care about the
objectively
person.
and tell you that
will be very
this
objective.
is
So for me, I feel like my own number one lesson is not to be overly impressed by people. Right, so if I meet you and you tell me your name and I Google and you have this Instagram page that is flashy and your dad is this person, like I would give you respect, I guess, but to not overly now, respect you even over other people. I just feel like cool that you are pretty rich and all that, but to not be like, again, social media is not everything. Even Google, yes, because I don't know how that guy did his own SEO work. If you understand what SEO is, this guy like, he put himself in pictures with rich people, like he did things. So to not be overly impressed by people, like respect them and be happy for them, but not now like go out of my way too much to impress you that you are rich or that you have money. So thank you so much for joining us and
thank you for
conversation.
watching.
This was really fun.
Don't get swindled.
Don't get swindled.
We enjoyed this conversation. So if you have other topics that you feel like we should banter about, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. Don't also forget to subscribe, like, and share this video with your friends.